The moment the heart sealed itself, its runes folding inward like the petals of a dying sun, a silence fell across the first world. Not peace, not stillness, expectation. The chamber dimmed to a soft, trembling glow. Shattered pillars hovered midair, balanced on invisible strings, as if the realm wasn't sure whether to rebuild itself or collapse entirely. Alaric clung to my arm, his breath shaky but alive. He wasn't unraveling anymore, because I wasn't either. Something inside me had anchored itself. Not the divine force I once wielded, not the mortal fragility I once feared, but a third thing. A balanced thing. A dangerous thing. The herald knelt, head bowed. Divider, he murmured. But the title felt wrong. Too small. The first world responded to me differently now. Its light trembled toward my hands, like a child recognizing a parent who had never held them before. My voice felt unfamiliar when I spoke. I'm not who I was. And for the first time, that truth didn't terrify me. A warmth grew under my skin, gentle at first, then pulsing like a newborn heartbeat. But this wasn't the sovereign's power. That had been sharp, tyrannical, absolute. This was softer, more curious. Like the world itself was learning me, as I was learning it. Golden script flickered across my arms. But instead of branding my skin, it flowed with my breath. Every inhale shaped the runes. Every exhale rewrote them. Alaric watched in awe. You're glowing. He wasn't wrong. But the glow wasn't divine radiance. It was identity. Fluid, shifting, living identity. The herald approached cautiously. You carry the resonance of both worlds. Not divided. Not shared. Combined. The seventh bowed its massive head. Shadow rippling. You are not the God who was created, nor the God who was feared. Its voice deepened. You are the God who chose himself. The words sent a tremor through the chamber. The ruins brightened, recognizing the new alignment. But power never comes without consequence. I felt something stirring within me. Not fully formed. Not entirely benevolent. Like a syllable waiting for a mouth to speak it. At first, I thought the danger had passed. Alaric's form no longer flickered, and his heartbeat felt solid beneath my touch. But the first world is honest, in ways reality rarely is. When he took one step away from me, the chamber rippled. Not violently, but like a pond disturbed by a falling leaf. The herald stiffened. His bond to you is no longer external. It is integrated. Alaric frowned. What does that mean? The seventh answered. If the divider had anchored you, you would be safe. It lowered its head. But the unifier binds differently. Alaric looked at me, eyes wide. I'm connected to you. My throat tightened. Are you hurt? No. He took my hand. It doesn't feel like pain. It feels like you're in my pulse. My heart stuttered. Because I felt him, too. His breath in my lungs. His fear at the edge of my fingers. His determination flowing into my thoughts. It wasn't possession. It wasn't control. It was bond. But bonds, in divine territory, can strengthen or break. and breaking would not be gentle. We reached a narrow bridge, carved from light and memory. It hummed beneath our feet. The herald walked ahead, his armor shaking with each step. "There is something I must reveal," he said quietly. "Elias, your choice at the heart did not simply reshape yourself." He paused, as if afraid of the words. "It reshaped the prophecy." I frowned. "Prophecies don't change." "They do," the herald whispered. "When the God they're written for changes who he is." He placed a hand on the bridge's glowing railing. The divider's destiny was to separate the worlds. "Your destiny," he looked at me with awe and dread, "is to merge them." The words struck the air like a blade piercing stone. Alaric tightened his grip on my hand. "Merge the worlds? What does that even mean?" The herald bowed. "It means the realms will no longer be divided by divine or mortal boundaries." He trembled. "And such merging always demands sacrifice." I whispered. "What sacrifice?" The herald met my eyes. "The one who unifies must give up the one thing he still holds separate." I didn't ask what that meant, because I already knew. The ground beneath us shifted, like sand responding to the tide. Columns rewove themselves into spirals. Broken ruins straightened, then melted into radiant dust. Alaric gasped. "The world is rebuilding itself." But it wasn't rebuilding. It was reshaping into something that reflected my new self. "Elias," the seventh murmured, "you are rewriting reality simply by existing." Golden fissures crawled across the sky, filling the air with runic constellations. Mountains folded like pages. Rivers curled upward into ribbons of light. The horizon stretched, as if the world itself was preparing for something vast. The herald's voice shook. "The first world is aligning to merge with the mortal one." Alaric looked at me, terrified. "Can you stop it?" I opened my mouth, and the world answered for me. A distant, growing hum echoed from the heart of the realm. Not warning, summoning, calling me toward the next transformation. I whispered, "No. This isn't something I control." It was something I was. As we crossed a luminous ravine, a gust of ash swirled toward us. Black and gold. The remnants of the enemy. Before I could speak, the ash coiled into a shape. Brief, fragile, flickering. A face. His. Not twisted in hatred. Not roaring in defiance. But calm. Resigned. The ashes formed script. Letters burning softly in the air. Wholeness requires loss. Alaric stepped back. "What does that mean?" Before I could answer, another line appeared. "You have not paid your price yet." The ash scattered. Gone. The herald bowed his head. Even dying, he remembered the truth of gods. I clenched my fists. Loss. Sacrifice. The one thing I had tried to avoid. But the first world never let illusions live long. And mine was dying quickly. We reached a vast plateau. And the moment my foot touched it, light erupted beneath us. Runes spiraled upward, like a constellation being birthed. The herald gasped. "The name is awakening again." Alaric whispered. "No. Elias destroyed it." But the runes weren't the same. They were gentler, less violent, less absolute. This wasn't the divider's name. This was something new. A fourth syllable. Unfinished, trembling, searching. Floated toward my chest. I didn't touch it. It touched me. My breath caught. As a warm, expanding resonance filled my ribs. The seventh bowed. It seeks a bearer. The herald inhaled sharply. And if it finds one, it will define the god you become. Alaric grabbed my hand. Elias, don't let it change you again. But the syllable was not asking. It was choosing. And I could feel it carving into the space inside me, where fear once lived. The fourth syllable settled against my heart. Soft, uncertain, newborn. It didn't burn. It didn't tear. It grew, lacing itself into my pulse, my breath, my identity. The world trembled. Not from fear, but anticipation. A realization spread through me, like light filling a long-abandoned room. The divider had existed to separate worlds. But I was the one who survived division, who reconciled halves, who chose his own identity, who found balance. I whispered the truth aloud. I unify what was broken. Alaric stepped closer, eyes shining. So what are you now? I exhaled slowly. I'm the first of something new. The herald knelt. The unifier. The seventh bowed deeply. The one foretold beyond prophecy. The world surged with radiant heat. The fourth syllable pulsed inside me. And the episode ends with my quiet realization. If I am whole, what will the worlds become? The fourth syllable didn't complete me. It awakened something the worlds weren't built to contain. When the new syllable fused with my heart, I expected power, or clarity, or even pain. Instead, I felt multiplicity. 1,000 breaths layered into one. 1,000 potential selves branching through my bones. 1,000 versions of reality leaning in toward me, as if waiting to be shaped. The first world glowed brighter, not in reverence, but in adjustment. It was rewriting itself around whoever I was becoming. Alaric's hand trembled in mine. Elias, your shadow is gone. Your past is gone. Your enemy is gone. So why do I feel? His voice broke. Like there's more of you now? Because he was right. I was no longer divided between godhood and humanity. No longer fractured between what I feared and what I refused to become. But the fourth syllable, soft as breath, fragile as newborn light, was still growing inside my chest. And with every heartbeat, the world shivered. The herald bowed deeply. Unifier, you are becoming the axis on which both worlds will turn. The seventh lifted its massive head. But remember, every axis casts a shadow. My pulse stuttered. Because somewhere, deep within the possibilities unfolding, I felt the faint outline of something forming in the dark. Not the old shadow. Not the enemy. Something new. A consequence. Or a counterpart. The episode closes with my voice trembling. If I become the unifier, what rises to balance me?